You are watching Strip Down Live, Saskatchewan's only one-hour local music showcase, the award-winning show that still brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson. Here it is, Season 13, the first episode of 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. Kicking off the year, it's Metamorphosis.
To make you who you want to be. Young and strung out, just past his prime. He knows he's nearing the other side. He begged for forgiveness that he did not find, and the passers-by were all blind, full of misgivings and wasted time. The smell of sage rosemary so divine. She says, take the potion, to free your mind. But you might not like what you find. For that his soul healed, he would never be alone. But that brute turned him to stone. So John paid the piper just one last time. Then Esmeralda cried, be careful what you wish for in the night.
You're watching Strip Down Live. It's our first show of 2024. Joining me on stage, Metamorphosis. Brenda and Torrin, welcome to Strip Down Live.
Thank you, Curtis.
It's been a journey. It's been a while to get you two on this program, and I'm so happy it lined up. And what a way to kick off 2024.
Yes.
Familiar faces within the Saskatoon music scene for sure. Give us a little background of open mic night through the years. Just, we have an hour, but we also don't have an hour. So give me like the Coles notes of how this project came together and just some background through the years.
Yeah, well, we met through the local community.
Actually, yeah, we did. We met through the local community and open mic
and we became really good friends over the last few years.
Yeah, and I think it was like last year that we started playing together. I invited her to open for me at a few shows, and then we started playing songs together, and then we just kind of slowly became a band.
Yes.
You were almost on the original run of Strip Down Live.
That's
back when
right.
it was just called Strip Down.
Right.
I think we were making plans right before the show.
Yes.
Didn't get
We were.
canceled, but we stopped making episodes for a few
Right.
years there before our
Yes. Well, I think it's more interesting now with the two of us writing together because I was just writing on my own previously. Some of the songs we will be doing are ones that I wrote prior to us starting to write together, but it's just more dynamic now. Yeah,
Torrin,
especially Torrin's playing.
I think we met, was it during COVID? Were you doing some live video, live playing during COVID?
It was called the Lockdown Session.
Yeah, I think that was when I discovered you.
Okay,
and we
cool.
chatted back and forth a little bit, and that seems like a long time ago as well.
Yeah, it's about 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
The world kind of just changed.
Yeah,
Yes.
made it a little difficult for us all.
Oh, well, I think it brought us all together as much as it made it difficult.
That's a great, healthy way of looking at COVID lockdown, especially from an artist's perspective, because I know it was the hardest. Well, it was the live musicians. It affected some of them. I don't want to say it was the hardest, because if you got COVID, it probably hit you harder. But
but we kind
as
of
far as professions go, if you depend on a live audience.
But we
Someone
really
say
gave us a
something.
chance.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Gave us a chance to get to know each other
Gotcha.
through Facebook, and then we started hanging out. But it was actually a good thing.
See, I want interaction for the show, but I was stopping myself from saying musicians had it the hardest during COVID. I did not want to say that. Okay, Metamorphosis. So the first song tonight we kicked off with. What was
Okay.
that?
It's called John. Oh,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you please do.
Okay. It's called Jonathan's Curse. We wrote it together. We were out at a cabin
In October
in
at Pike
October.
Lake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Went for a little retreat.
Yeah, and
Just the two of us.
it was kind of raining. It was middle of Halloween season, so we put up all these Halloween lights and just to create some ambiance, and we heard the coyotes howling the first night, so
And there was a full moon.
and there
so
was a full moon.
we just
yeah.
from this vibe we were feeling, and we were just jamming around, and we kind of came up with
Yeah.
Jonathan's Curse and made it into an interesting kind of scary little story.
See, that's the backstory I want to hear.
Yes.
Right? I'm not a musician. I don't write music, but if
Right.
you're going to write a spooky song, that's
Exactly. It
Exactly.
was the perfect place.
some people come on, they're like, I just write in a local coffee shop. And I'm like, well, that's cool. That makes sense. But the picture you two painted there sounds like the way
Yes,
it
definitely.
should be done.
Definitely.
All right. Let's throw it over to our social media correspondent, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, returning in 2024, Bryn Kreisa. Bryn, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm cold, but it's going well.
freezing out.
Yes.
Hats off. Big salute to all the crew. Full crew tonight. They all showed up.
Yeah.
And it is, if you're watching this months from now, it is currently middle of January, and we're in our deep freeze. So thanks to the musicians, thanks to the crew, and thanks to social media correspondent Bryn Kreisa. Man, I really threw myself for a loop off the top talking about COVID.
Yeah.
I'm all rattled.
Me too. I don't even know what to say.
Right?
Except that we have an Earl's gift card to give away. So ask Metamorphosis some questions, and you'll be entered to win.
What's going on with Bryn?
Oh, just trying to get myself together at the start of the year. It's always a scramble. It doesn't help when it's minus 50 out.
All right. Metamorphosis on the stripped down stage. Before we go to song number 2, I understand you were recently signed to a label. That's got to be super exciting.
Yes, we recently just signed to a music label in Saskatoon. It's called Remedy.
Remedy Music Label. It's run by Christine Johnston and
Clark Gamlin.
Clark Gamblin.
Yes, and they have a focus on original artists, original music,
and raw music.
raw music. And in the background, too, they highly support mental health. Nice. So, yes, we've got a great crew of people that we're in that with, and we've got lots of exciting stuff coming up with that.
What's raw music?
So basically, something like this, stripped
Like this.
down.
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah,
and
like what we're doing.
exactly like what we're doing.
Maybe I should have called it raw. Raw live. Would that be a less confusing or more confusing than stripped down live? Hindsight's 2020. All right, before we get to song number 2, I've got to give a shout out to our sponsors, which followed us into 2024, and we're thankful for that. Of course, We hitched our wagon to these folks, and they haven't let us down. Earl Saskatoon, our title sponsor of Strip Down Live. Support them. They support us. They still have live DJs at Bacchus Lounge every Friday and Saturday night. Go be there. Be warm. And key lime pie. That's their current special. You want to trick yourself into thinking you're someplace tropical? Go get a key lime pie. Easy for me to say. Hairstyle in, which is pretty much down to just doing Bryn's hair. My son asked me today, why don't you get hairstyle in to shave your head? I was like, that seems, as a hairdresser, that seems like, I don't know, uncomfortable.
Right.
Thanks for the hair sponsorship. Now, can you just keep shaving it?
You could have some of mine if you don't mind pink.
Right? They'd be like paying you to be the in-house musicians, but all they want you to do is unplug your instruments.
Right.
Right?
And plug them back in over and over.
Right? Moving on. Vern's Pizza. For January, they have a manager special and a family feast. And I'm really excited about this. They're sending us some mini donuts as well as pizza after the show. We are going to be eating some mini donuts.
Nice.
49 minutes from now. And, of course, our good friends at eWest Music. Okay, Metamorphosis. Song number 2 before our first commercial break. Where are we going?
Okay, this one is, we just wrote this one in November. So this is the third one we've written. We'll be doing the first one we wrote after this.
Was this from the spooky sessions
no,
as well?
No, this was
this
not.
one-
This one is, we wrote in November, and it's, we'll just say loosely based on observational things about people we know.
Oh, nice.
We won't say who or what it's about.
Jesus.
Well, if you have any opinions or thoughts, write in.
Absolutely.
If you say, I know who the song's about, let's get the conversation going.
Ask
and you can
us
win some
anything.
there. Ask them
right.
anything.
That's
Nothing is
right.
off the table.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metamorphosis.
Thank you, Sculpt King of Diamonds. So tell me, what's your story? Are you an angel of disguise? Well, you sit here looking innocent, I'll clearly see your lies. What is this game you play? Have you broken all the rules? Is it for the lonely hearts, played by only fools? And I wonder if he knows that you wander in the land, as he sits here dazzling me with the sleight of hand. Did he help you find your voice and make your sad heart sing? Is that stone upon your finger the only thing that gleams? They say what heaven is joined, let no man put asunder. Who's the one playing these dirty tricks, I wonder? Maybe it's all over. What has been, has been, has been. Still it looks like you're swimming in a sea of green. Have you come to an agreement to throw your cards away? Or is someone in the dark on this tainted day? So who's the real trickster who wrote the final rail? When actions come from deception, all are doomed to fail. They say what heaven is joined, let no man put asunder. Who's the one playing these dirty tricks, I wonder? Maybe it's all over. What has been, has been, has been. Still it looks like you're swimming in a sea of green. The Queen of Hearts is deceiving, and all you have to show is a lonely king of diamonds in your hands of hollow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metamorphosis.
Fire's burning in my soul, thunder's crashing in my world. Push me down, but I'll get up. I shall rise up from the dust, out of the ashes, rising, rising, into the sunlight, shining, shining, up on a mountain, climbing, climbing, high in the sky, we're flying, flying. Flames behind me take a hold. I will run and take control. You can't stop a stronger heart. I shall rise up from the dark, out of the ashes, rising, rising, into the sunlight, shining, shining, up on a mountain, climbing, climbing, high in the sky, we're flying, flying. Can't you see? Can't you see? I'm Phoenix rising, rise, fiery flame, blazing, blinding, blinding. Can't you see? Can't you see? I'm Phoenix rising, fiery flame, blazing, blinding, blazing, blinding. On the ashes, rising, rising, into the sunlight, shining, shining, up on a mountain, climbing, climbing, high in the sky, we're flying, flying.
You're watching Stripped Down Live with Metamorphosis, and check it out. I found this in my closet. I've been doing a big clean, and this was my going away present. The first time I shut down the show.
Oh.
And it says, however many seasons, 212
Oh, wow.
episodes. And I brought that up because you originally, I think you were supposed to be episode 214.
I think so.
Because Dead South, here's some trivia, we're supposed to be 213. It was going to be like the last show.
Right, that's
And
right.
that was a scramble at the very end, and I rented a church, and then they slept in, and they didn't. So that's the story of the Dead South and Stripped Down Live. Okay, song
Dead
3.
Sleep.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
What was that song
Okay,
about?
that
Before we
was-
throw it back to Bryn, because we got a bunch of questions.
Sure.
People woke
Okay.
up.
That this is called. It was called Phoenix Rising. It was the first song that Torin and I wrote together in April of last year. How did this come about? We were sitting on my bed jamming like we do.
Oh, of course.
And I think I came up with the lyrics.
Yeah, you showed me the lyrics that you had, and then I came up with the guitar, and you were just kind of humming along to the riff.
Right,
I'm just
right.
like, okay.
And pretty much, so 15 minutes on the lyrics, 15 minutes with the music, we had a
Bam.
song.
Wow.
And we also have another group together called Phoenix Rising. It's Torin, myself,
Hi,
and,
Terry.
and our friend Terry Bear. Hi, Terry.
Does that group have a song called Metamorphosis?
It does
Is
not.
like a
It does not. This
like
is
a
sort
snake
of,
eating
but
its
it
tail?
should. We are going to write a song called Metamorphosis.
There you go.
So we got themes for
Can I get
everything.
a writer's credit?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Let's throw it over to social media correspondent Bryn. Bryn, things
Hey.
lit up during that last
yeah.
song.
Oh my gosh.
Hit us.
Yeah. Okay. So first question from Eric:
Okay.
What genre would you use to describe your musical style?
I would say rock, alternative, folk,
Kind of experimental.
experimental.
Raw.
Yes. Yeah.
A few different
Yes.
things.
When we
Stripped
play covers, we
down.
do a lot of classic rock as well too. So
Cool.
yeah,
Right on. So a few different genres. you
Great
cover.
question.
definitely.
Yes. Next one from Theo: What is your favorite musical moment at open mic nights?
Ooh,
I'm glad he put in
let's-
open mic night because favorite musical moment has got to be.
Right. right.
Well,
right.
honestly, I think my favorite musical moment ever. Jeez, that's hard.
Yeah, it's a
that's a
tough
good
question.
one.
I think I would say probably the first open mic I ever did was, the big getting over the hump of getting up in front of people doing an original
Yeah.
song.
I think playing songs with people that you never play at open mics.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are both great answers.
Can we pause that and save the other two? Because I want
Yeah.
to talk about open mic, and that was like a perfect segue.
Okay,
You two are
yeah.
like open mic experts.
We're getting to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Into
I
the
mean, I
Tell-
started. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I started hosting open mics in about 2019, I'd say. 2019. Yeah. I started hosting Somewhere Else Pub and Grill.
How is the, I hate using the word vibe, but how is the local scene doing after COVID? Like rebuilding?
Oh,
Excellent.
that's a
excellent.
perfect question.
Oh, yes. We've got a lot of support, a lot of new jammers coming out.
I still think there's a lot of people that haven't even returned yet. Because I feel like there was a lot of people that I knew that were in the scene, but then after the pandemic hit, everyone just kind of like kicked off. But there's a lot of new people that are coming out, and it feels like there are slowly some musicians returning to the scene.
Whenever I talk about the lockdown, and I always think about not being able to play and how much that
Right.
must have sucked.
And
But
affected
the other
musicians.
yes, but the other story that I did not think I would hear so much is that people sat down and learned to play
Exactly.
because they
exactly.
had time.
Yes.
So it was kind of,
Yes.
I like
and
to think it
writing,
evened itself
writing,
out.
People were writing more, and yeah, definitely.
I definitely noticed some people sounded tighter.
And we sort of have a different crowd at the different places, but
Yeah,
we
what's-
also host at Bud's on occasion as well.
Buds and
Somewhere
Somewhere
Else
Else Pub and Grill. Somewhere Else Pub and Grill is actually just started up again.
Wow.
So they used to be Tuesdays, and then we took a little bit of a hiatus. Okay, I'll take some credit for this one. I personally kept pushing my boss to be like, "Hey, boss, can we start up the jam again? Can we start up the jam again?" I'm like, "Okay, dude, hear me out. How about instead of Tuesdays, Wednesdays? Because Wednesdays are the wing nights,
right.
and there is so many people there." And we had our first open mic, and he's like, "Okay, we'll do another one."
Nice. And you got to keep Tuesdays open for this show, right?
Yes.
Awesome. What's the most rewarding part about doing open mic nights before we get to the next song? So we are burning through time,
Ooh,
folks.
well, giving people a chance. A lot of people haven't been on stage before, and giving the newcomers a chance to get up there and
In a welcoming environment.
Welcoming environment. We welcome everybody, anybody. Doesn't matter what your genre. We've got rap artists. Sometimes we get somebody who wants to come and do comedy. So yeah, we're very open to, whoever wants to give it a shot, and we're very welcoming for sure.
Awesome. All right. Before we take our second commercial break,
Okay.
let's go to song number 4.
Okay, the next one will be your song, Honestly. Would you like to?
Yeah, this song is called Honestly. I wrote it in 2017, and you can find it on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and you can also use it in TikTok videos.
Perfect. Ladies
Honestly
and
by
gentlemen,
Torrance
we got
Staples.
more questions coming after the break. We got more
Okay.
music. It's Metamorphosis.
Woke up this morning in a time that remained, and I didn't have my bracelet on to get me through another day. Felt a part of me burning away. I just need my arms around your waist, and I lied to you, and I'm sorry. And I said that everything was okay, but you shouldn't have to carry me when you're broken. But you're bound to find out anyway. There's just one last thing I gotta say. Honestly, I hope you know that you mean the world to me. If the sun fell from the sky, I would sacrifice myself so you could have a better life than I ever did. You're staring at my fingers and you say, darling, is there something you're not telling me? I say, baby, I don't remember anything. Please don't be brave. I don't want to get taken away from this place. Honestly, I hope you know that you mean the world to me. If the sun fell from the sky, I would sacrifice myself so you could have a better life. And I ever did, honestly. I hope you know that you mean the world to me. If the sun fell from the sky, I would sacrifice myself so you could have a better life than I ever did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metamorphosis.
Do you ever wonder how we got this far? You know I think about it every day. You jumped in and out of school and I played guitar. I guess we both went our separate ways. I remember when you told me that you need your space, but you said that we could still be friends. But you lied and said I hate you and I paid to keep I try to discourage just to help you out. But you're too far gone in anger, and I think that I'm in danger. I think I'm gonna check out. Someday we will find another way. Anger and bargaining never made much sense to me. Someday we'll find another way. Someday you're gonna walk with me. And through all the times we said we'd never break, there's only so much one can take. Someday you'll find another way. Anger and bargaining never made much sense to me. Someday we will find another way. Someday you're gonna walk with me. You're gonna walk with me. You're gonna walk with me.
You're watching Stripped Down Live. It's our first show of 2024 with Metamorphosis. A lot has happened since I was here last. You, sir, shredded the heck out of that song before a commercial break. And we came back, and that may have been my favorite song so far.
Oh,
What was that?
That was called Someday. I wrote that one.
Good vibes.
Oh, thank you. I wrote that one around, I think it was around 2019 or 2018. I remember there was still snow on the ground. I actually just finished it last year. It took me about 5 years to write. I couldn't find the right verse, for the second verse. But then, you needed liquid courage that I tried to discourage. It's like I added that part, and I thought, you know what, that sounds better because it may not be as long as the first verse, but it just fits.
Nice. I loved it. We have more questions, but before I throw it over to Bryn, I was in my head remembering how Metamorphosis has a song called Phoenix Rising, right? And you're also part of another band called Phoenix Rising.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was playing with other possible band names you could have if you wanted some more. Okay,
Sure.
so how about Metamorphosis?
Oh,
And it
that's
can just
good.
be torn shredding
right.
from start to finish every song.
That's great.
I like this one. How about Metamorphosis? Where you can just be like,
Ooh.
this is a song I'm not proud of, full of tired cliches, in an attempt to get a radio hit that will allow me to be paid a living wage. Metamorphosis. This one's fun too. Macklemorphosis. Wasn't that a guy, Macklemore?
It was.
From like a few years
Oh,
ago. He
yes.
went away. You can bring it
Right,
back.
right.
Macklemorphosis. And this is my favorite one, okay? This wins by a mile. Mighty Morphosis. There could be 5 of you like a boy band,
Right.
but you'd all dress like the Power Rangers.
Sure.
I mean, she's already a Power Ranger.
Right?
I am with the pink hair.
There, we got our
That
own.
or a
See,
troll, I'm not sure.
we got a Kimberly.
Good movie.
Which Power Ranger would you be? Torin.
Oh,
Can't say Kimberly. That's off the
I
table.
watched the Power Rangers when I was so young. I think maybe the black and white one. He looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that guy was awesome. That guy was rad. Speaking of rad, let's throw it over to Bryn Kreisa with a couple more questions. Bryn,
Hey, all right.
introing you is my favorite part of the show.
I know. I always look forward to
Because
it.
whatever the last thing they say is how I pitch to you.
Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's.
Yeah, and
No,
sometimes I have
no.
to censor myself because I'm like, oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
But that one was good. You,
that one
you
landed.
nailed that one.
That one landed.
Okay, so one question from Robin. What are some of your inspirations for your music?
Ooh, that's a very good question. Well, I think initially when I started writing, I loved music from the time I was 7, and this was kind of always what I wanted to do. I started writing poetry as a teenager just to express myself. And a lot of my songs are, very personal, just as some of Torrin's are as well. But now I'm sort of writing outside myself, sort of either made up stories or, based on other people, like what I see, in the world. And yes. My grandson as well too. I mean, I did write a song for my grandson called Llamas and Grandmas in Pajamas, which I have to finish, but
that's sweet.
Amazing.
yeah, and just music in general. I mean, it just inspires me. Other artists inspire me.
Yeah, cool. What about you, Torrin?
Sorry, what was the question?
What
again?
inspires you?
What
Yeah, the
inspires
llamas
me?
and grandmas and pajamas kind
Very
of
odd.
was a record scratch
Right.
moment.
That's a DJ thing.
Right.
What inspires me? Well, I've been kind of musical ever since I was born. My grandpa was a musician. It's all on my mom's side. My grandpa has a cousin who is a famous bluegrass player, and he won competitions. His name is Elmer Udall, and my grandpa could play anything, and I started playing piano, and then I picked up the guitar, and I'm like, well, I'm never going back to that.
Yeah, I guess my father, I didn't really know he was a musician until later on, and then I never really heard him play, maybe once, but his last words for me the last time I saw him before he passed away was that he hoped I could do something with my music. So that is definitely a big inspiration and motivation to
Beautiful.
keep going.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, you've got lots of inspiration in your life, it sounds like. So this next question from Shelley kind of ties into this. What are some of your musical influences?
Ooh, there are so many. Definitely a lot of classic rock.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. We both love Pink Floyd. Zeppelin.
I was going to say possibly Led Zeppelin.
Possibly Led Zeppelin. Other influences. I love songwriters like Jan Arden, female, songwriter artists, and so many. We can't name them all, but
Yeah, it's tough
Yeah.
to pick.
All right. You need time to get set up.
I just
So
have
I'm
to
gonna
grab
talk
my.
to Torrin.
Okay,
Sure, man.
Sure thing.
What do you say to someone out there who's watching this and is like, I'd love to do an open mic, but I'm like terrified?
Well, I'm the type of person that I have been doing recitals since I was about 11 years old, and I have never in my life been terrified until I started playing guitar for the first time on stage at an open mic, and I had butterflies in my stomach. So honestly, there's a difference between playing, in your home and playing live. I can even feel a difference playing live in the studio right now. I'm like, this is totally different. So I would just say, get out there, do it, and just
Rip off that band.
rip off that band. No matter if it'll sound good or bad. God knows I've done that. And just go with the flow. Do you.
Definitely give it a shot.
Awesome.
Just go for it.
All right, we are running out of time. So our next song is...
The next song is called Hideaway. It's one that I wrote in April of 2022. It's called Hideaway, and it's about a friend of mine. Shout out to Sydney Treen. Love you to death, my friend. I wrote this actually when we had gone out to that same cabin. It was the one next door, but we kind of got lost going out there. And it was part of the adventure was getting lost, actually. So yes, this one's for Sydney Treen.
Take it away, Metamorphosis.
You bet.
When the lights are down, you're around. I forget my name.
sit down, you're around, I forget my name. Oh, when you're with me, can't you see you're the missing link in my chain? Where should we run? Follow the sun. We'll let fate decide our way. Roll down the road, wherever we go, and we'll find our hideaway. We'll let the music lead our way. Oh, and we'll find our hideaway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metamorphosis.
Oh, sounds about right. Oh, that's a different song. Sorry. You take such a piece of my heart. The days that grow longer, well, the nights that grow short. You wait, but time doesn't tell. 'Cause time waits for no one. And dreams you can't sell. 'Cause you're a mixed up mesh of mixed up feelings. Trying to find something to believe in. Don't close your eyes, you could be dreaming. All those scenes could be deceiving. You take such a piece of my soul. I try to hold on, should've let go. You wore me down to the bone. Life is much better when I'm alone. 'Cause you're a mixed up mesh, a mixed up feelings. Trying to find something to believe in. Don't close your eyes, you could be dreaming. All those scenes could be deceiving.
You're watching Stripped Down Live, and we are wrapping things up with Metamorphosis. Wow, that hour flew by. We got 7 minutes left.
Wow.
Wow, right? I
Holy
know.
smokes.
Did you have fun tonight?
Oh, it
Oh,
was
absolutely.
fantastic.
Awesome.
Thank you for
We're
having
gonna
us,
give
Curtis.
We are going to give away the Earl's gift card in a second, but first things first, you signed with Remedy.
Remedy Music
Going
Label.
on tour.
Going
this
on
summer.
Western Canada tour in July. We're starting to record our originals in February.
And we've also made it a goal to write a new song every month.
That's
Amazing.
right. As well as all our other things that we've got going on.
We've also joined us. Can we promote gigs on here too?
Of course.
Join us at Black Rose Whiskey Club this upcoming Friday. And for those of you, if you are watching from the PA area,
Yep.
join us at Mr. Mike's
Thursday.
at 6 o'clock on Thursday till 10.
Awesome. All right,
And
let's
no
throw it
cover
back
for each of these shows.
over to social media correspondent Bryn Kreisel. Bryn, final thoughts, closing arguments.
Okay, can I ask one more question before we give the gift card away?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gotta be quick.
Yes, let's do it. So this question's from Corey. Past or present, local or famous, which musician would you dream of playing or writing a song with?
Ooh, I'm going to go with Santana.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a
Great
good
answer.
one.
I'm going to go with Jimi Hendrix.
Nice. Good answers. I always like that kind of question, so I'm glad I got to ask it.
Awesome.
Okay, now we'll give away the gift card. So one of you pick a number from 1 to 7.
Okay.
Okay, and you'll have to
2.
2?
6.
I guess we can only, sorry, we have to only pick one. We only have one gift card. I should have been more clear with my instructions.
You had one job, Kreisel.
One job.
See ya. I'll go with the first answer.
2.
2. So that's Theo. Congratulations.
Awesome.
You won the gift card. Sorry, number 6. I won't say who that was.
All right, before we get more Metamorphosis to play us out, got to give another shout out to our sponsors. Of course, the title sponsor of Strip Down Live, returning in 2024, Earl Saskatoon. Remember, they have live DJs at Bacchus Lounge every Friday and Saturday night. And right now, to warm you up in these horrible, horrible winter Saskatchewan prairie months, they are serving key lime pie to keep you warm. Hairstyle in, that's all Bryn, because I shave my head now. Vern's Pizza, we're about to wrap things up and have some Vern's Pizza. This month they have the Manager Special and the Family Feast Special, and for the first time ever, they are selling mini donuts, which we are about to
wait for the
sample
mini donuts.
because they're generous. And of course, our good friends at E-West Music. If you want to see some classic episodes of Strip Down Live before it was Stripped Down Live and it was just stripped down and it looked like this, you can go to Mermoose Media. That's the YouTube channel. I've been uploading the first 212 episodes. It's a good time.
Nice.
There's some hijinks on there that
I
like,
bet.
when I'm watching them, I'm like, why, what were we doing? It was a different show. It was a younger show.
Right.
It was a younger show. All right, for the last time tonight, where are we going for our final song?
Well, we'll go with, this is one that I wrote back in 96, so it's older, but just started sort of performing it recently. It's called Rainbows from Heaven.
You two were amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank
Did
you,
you have
Curtis.
fun?
Oh, we had
Absolutely.
a blast.
All right, go to open mic and tell all your friends.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
you know what? You said you needed 3 minutes for your final song,
Sure.
and you have that in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Metamorphosis.
Perfect.
Look into the darkness. Look into the line inside. Look into the mirror. See myself, I see my lies. I'm waiting till tomorrow. I'm waiting for a brighter sky. I'm waiting for the morning. I'm waiting for the night. I look out of the window. The rain, it washes down my pane. Winds are howling for me. Winds are blowing through my veins. The air is cold and bitter as my heart can be. Waiting for the sunlight. I'm waiting for the dream. When there'll be rainbows from heaven shining down on me. Rainbows from heaven. Rainbows from heaven. I know there's gonna be rainbows from heaven. As lightning passed before my eyes,
Thunder crashes from the skies. In darkness comes the light of day. From tremors come the slumber's way. The pictures pour inside my brain, and still I see the bitter rain. Blackness hugs so close inside. Journey for my ride. When there'll be rainbows from heaven shining down on me. Rainbows from heaven. Rainbows from heaven. You know there's gonna be rainbows.